Hello students, welcome to the class 7th standard mathematics. Today we shall learn exercise 1.2 fifth question. Convert the following fractions into decimal numbers. Here there are 7 subdivisions are given. Now let's do the first subdivision, that is 3 by 10. Now we need to change the fraction into decimal form. So here the given number is 3 by 10. So look at the denominator. In the denominator, there is only one zero, that is called 10. Okay. Now if there exists only one digit, then we can move the decimal point from right to left. Okay. So therefore the decimal point moves one digit, then we get decimal point at the point of 3. So therefore 0.3 is a required decimal number. Then usually we can write the 0 to the decimal number. Therefore 0.3 is a required decimal number. Now let's see the second sum, 3 1 by 2, which means here this is the mixed fraction. We need to change it as a improper fraction. How can we change? So it is a very simplest method. So multiply the denominator with the whole number, that is 2 3s are 6. So if we multiply we get 6. Then add those 6 number with the numerator. So 6 plus 1 we will get 7. In the same denominator we can write it here. So the same procedure here also I have done. That is 3 2s are 6. Then 6 plus 1 we will get 7 by 2. So if we divide the 7 by 2, therefore if we divide it up to, if we say the 2 table up to 7, when we will get 2 3s are 6. Then if we subtract, then we will get 1. Then put the decimal point, then add the 0. Then here we will get 5 2s are 10, isn't it? So up to 10, if we continue the 2 table, we get 10. Then subtraction of 10 minus 10, we will get 0. Therefore, the required decimal point is 3.5. So this is one of the method. We can divide the fraction and we can find the decimal value. So what is the another method we can see in the next sum? That is, the question is 3 3 by 5. So 3 into 3 by 5. Here you see, we need to change this as a mixed fraction. So if we change it, what happens? 3 5s are 15 and 15 plus 3, or we can write 3 into 5. Then we need to add the numerator 3, but the denominator is same. So if you add it, what we get? 3 5s are 15. 15 plus 3 we will get 18 by 5. Now this is a required improper fraction. For this fraction we need to find the decimal number. How can we find is, just multiply the number which gives 10, 100, 1000. Here look at the denominator. There is a single digit. If there is a single digit, make it as a 10. If there is a 2 digit, make it as a 100. If there is a 3 digit, make it as a 1000. So here there is only one digit, that is 5. So if I multiply with 2 by 2, because 5 2s are 10. So I am going to multiply with 2 by 10 as well as I am dividing. Then the value will be remaining 1 only. So I get here 5 2s are 10. Then multiplication of 18 into 2s are, I get 36. So now the fraction is 36 by 10. Now we can easily find the decimal number for this fraction because there is only 1 0. So we need to move the one digit from right to left. So write the number 36. So 36. Then move the decimal from right to left. So therefore for the 1 0, if we move it, then we will get 3.6. So therefore the required decimal number is 3.6. Now the fourth subdivision is 3 by 2. Here we can divide it 3 divided by 2, which means if we say the 2 table up to 3, then we will get 2 ones are 2 only we will get. Subtraction of this we will get 1. Then we cannot divide the 1 by 2. So therefore we are just adding a point and we are adding the 0. Then 5 2s are 10 we will get. Subtraction of this we get 0. Then the answer is 1.5. Or we can do that is 3 by 2. So or we can do that is just make this denominator as a single digit with the form of 10. If there is a single digit, make it as a 10, and 2 digit, make it as a 100. So there is only one digit, that is a single digit. So we need to change it as a 10, that is multiplication of 5 by 5. Then I get 3 5s are 15 and 2 5s are 10 I get. Okay, so there is a 0, only 1 0 in the denominator. So if we move the decimal from right to left, then we get 1.5, which is the required decimal number. Now the fourth subdivision is 4 by 5. The same procedure we can follow, that is 4 by 5. So multiplication of 2 by 2, because there is a single digit. So if I do the multiplication, then I get 4 2s are 8. Then 5 2s are 10. Okay. Now for the 8 by 10, if I find the decimal number, there is a only 1 0. Then I move the decimal point from left to right. So if I move it, it comes in front of the 8. Then 0.8 is the required decimal number. Then the fifth sum is 99 by 100. Now the sixth sum is 99 by 100. Previous sum is fifth one and the previous sum is fourth one. Now there is a 2 digit in the denominator. 2 zeros are there in the denominator. So if we move the numerator from left to right with the 2 digit, then we will get 0.99, which is the required decimal number. Then the seventh sum is 3 19 by 25. So the question itself is a improper fraction. So let us make it as a mixed fraction. The question is mixed fraction. We need to change it as a improper fraction. So as usual, multiply with the denominator with the whole number. Therefore 3 into 25 plus 19 divided by 25. So 325s are we get 75 plus 19 divided by 25. Then we will get 94 divided by 25. Now this is the required fraction to convert it into decimal number. So that there is a 2-digit decimal number. 2-digit number is there in the denominator. So we can multiply with the 4. So that 25 4s are I get 100. So the product of 94 into 4 is 376. Okay. Now we need to change the 376 as a decimal number. So there is a 2 zeros are there in the denominator. So we need to move the decimal point from the right to left for the 2 digit. Okay. Then if it is moves to the 2 digit, then we get 3.76, which is the required decimal number. Now the sixth sum is decimals into fractions. Previously we have seen, that is change of fraction into decimal. Now we are going to change the decimal into fractions. Look at the first subdivision 2.5. Here there is a one digit of decimal part, that is, look at the fractional part 0.5. So there is only one digit. So if we can remove the one digit and writing the numerator value at the numerator 25 and write the 10 as it is, then this is the required fractional part. In the same way, here there is only one digit. Okay, after the decimal point there is only one digit. So write the number without the decimal point and then put 10 in the denominator. Here you see this is the required answer. Now for the third subdivision 0.75. Now after the decimal point, just look at it, there are two digits. So you can write 75 without the decimal point. Then you can add two zeros, which means you can add 100, which is the required fractional part for the decimal number. Now the seventh sum is decimals into fractions in lowest form. So the first subdivision 2.34. We need to change it into decimal into fractional part. Like a previous sum, we can change it. So write the number without decimal point. But look at the numbers after the decimal point. There are two digits are there. So therefore we can write 100. Now we need to reduce this fractional form. That means we have to reduce the fractional part into the lowest form. So up to which we can cancel. So now I am going to cancel with the table of 2. Then 5 2s are 10. Then put the remaining 0. Then the same 2 table I am going to cancel in the numerator also. So if I cancel, I get 2 1s are 2. Then there is also, if I divide it, I get one more 2. Remaining 1 will be there. So if it goes near to the 4, it becomes 14. Then 14 can be divided by 4. Then the division of 14 divided by 2, I get 17. So this is the required lowest form. After that, we cannot divide the number furtherly. Now we can go to the second subdivision, that is 0.18. Now change it into decimal form. So 18 divided by 100. So after that, after the decimal point, there are two digits are there. Then you can put the 100 in the denominator. Now let us also reduce this by dividing with 2 table. So if we divide the 100 by 2 table, I get 50. Then 9 2s are, I get 18. So the remaining lowest form is 9 by 50. Now the third question is 3.56. Here, write the form in the decimal form. Write the decimal form in the fractional part. Therefore, write the number as it is and count the digits after the decimal point. There are two digits are there. Then add the two zeros of number, which is 100. Then we can reduce the form. So if we divide it by 2, so we are starting from the minimal number of the table. So that is 50. Then if we divide it, we get 1. So carry the 1 to the next number. Then it becomes 15. So repeat the table 2 up to we get 15. So here we get 7 2s are 15. 7 2s are 14 we get. So remaining 1 will be there. So carry the remaining 1 to the next number. Then it becomes 16. Now divide the 16 by 2. So if I divide it, we get 8. So what is this? What is that? 8. So write that 178 divided by 50. Now look at the number. Both numbers are even numbers. So we can divide it again. So if I divide it by the 2 table, I get 25. Then for the 2 table, I repeat the table up to 17. Then I get 8 twos are 16, isn't it? So carry the 1, then it becomes 18. So if I repeat the 2 table, I get 9. So the reduced form is 89 by 25.